orient everybody first, we are in Prophix for FP&A. Something to keep in mind is that concept of centralized calculations. So regardless of the type of modeling you might be doing in Prophix, all of those data points are being pulled from the same source. So I'm going to go ahead and open up one of my workflow tasks, and it's going to take me directly to a planning template. We have our accounts in the rows, we have time across the top, as well as some information on the right that details prior year actuals, the forecast information, as well as a future budget year. So looking at this information, when we're thinking about cash, a big factor is looking at actual seasonality of these costs. If we wanted to consider how the contributors of this budget might be interacting with Prophix, we wanted to build in tools for them to go beyond simple data entry. So of course, the option to directly cell by cell input changes to the budget or populate the budget from a zero-based perspective. We also wanted to introduce some tools that allow you to leverage the seasonality that might already exist. Marketing costs is a great example. Understanding and looking at past seasonality might give us a good indication as to when those higher spend months might be. So if I was to input values at a total level, Prophix gives us that ability to actually spread back down to that monthly level. But we have many more options in terms of how we want to spread that information. Usually in an offline system like Excel, you might have to plan at an annual level because it's easier, or spreading across the months. But here we can look at different intersections of our data, being able to even spread based on a different account. Perhaps there's headcount fluctuations or inventory fluctuations, even looking at the same account from a different time period. So knowing that your marketing campaigns will run a similar seasonality to previous years, you can actually prepare a more accurate month-to-month budget view. Some other options we have is being able to input GL information below the GL level. We refer to this as line item detail, meaning that we can actually break down and justify those different expenses, giving different business units a very structured place to be able to input that type of information and justify why spend might need to increase in a particular month. What we might also be noticing up top here is our payroll costs. So if I were to try and enter values here, you'll see that I'm getting a warning. And this is because this information is actually going to be generated from a more detailed planning template.